Good morning, guys. It is June 10th, 2024, and we are going to quickly go over what sold on eBay this week. The first item I have is this Hobo International purse. This was actually something my mom found in the bins. It was in relatively good shape. I did make note of any imperfections, such as right here where there was some rubbing and a loose stitch. So all the pictures were taken, and this was actually purchased at the Goodwill bins, so it was maybe $1, and it sold in about 2 months for $14.99. I had found this in the Goodwill bins one day. It is actually a Chase from Paw Patrol. It is a little watch. My kids actually have some of these. I think they have the Marshall one and the Sky one, but this was brand new. It was still in the packaging, just not the box. So I did list it as new on cardboard, which is a little different than new in packaging and new on box. It was functioning as well, and it sold relatively quickly for $9.99. I love my Bath & Body Works stuff. Sells great, never have any problems. This is a discontinued scent, I believe. It is not readily available. It is the Live Fresh Seaside Breeze perfume. It is an 8-ounce bottle, brand new, and it sold for $27.49. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I will spend $3 or $2 or less on Bath & Body Works products, because it'll always sell at $9.99 at least, even if it's a current scent. But then you find these where they're discontinued, and you can definitely make bank. Next item that sold on eBay is this Nike beanie. This hat was brand new with tags. I got this at a garage sale. They had a table where everything was $1, and they had this. So I went ahead and grabbed it and sold it in about, 2-3 months for $14.99. I've had this little guy for a while. I believe I had gotten several of these Squishmallows at the Goodwill store. Trying to think how much I paid for this. It was a smaller one, so it was probably like $1. He did take a while to sell. He was listed in January, so it took about 5 months, but he did finally sell at $9.99, so I probably made a couple bucks off this one. My daughter is currently in college, and we all know how expensive books can be. I tend to buy her books online as used and then turn around and sell them when she's done. This was actually one that I had to buy new. It wasn't super expensive though to begin with, thank goodness. She never even opened it because her teacher didn't use it. So I went ahead and I turned it around and sold it to get some of my money back. And it sold for $9.99. I've had this pillowcase cover for a while. It was listed back in February. It is a 20-inch by 30-inch pillowcase cover with the Five Nights at Freddy's brand. It was brand new in the Amazon return bin store in plastic. I laid it out, took pictures, bought it for $1, and sold it for $12.49. Next item that sold on eBay is this super cute vintage Build-A-Bear plush. It is a cute little bunny rabbit. I had gotten this with several vintage plush and vintage clothes at a garage sale. I want to say I paid like $10 for the whole bin. There were several of these older Build-A-Bear, and then there were even some clothes that had newer tags that were vintage as well, that I believe the clothes sold all at my last Whatnot auction. In fact, the last time I did a Build-A-Bear clothing auction on Whatnot, I sold completely out of stock. So I think I scheduled the next one for like August because I need time to restock. I did not have anything left over from that sale, which is awesome. That was my first and only sold out show on Whatnot. This guy here, though, quickly sold at $10.99. These I have had for quite some time. They are 4 Lala Loopsy figures. They are the smaller ones. They're about 3 inches tall. One of them was missing the hair. Otherwise decent shape. They've been sitting around since, let's see, they were listed back in November, and they finally sold here in June for $9.99. I believe these were Goodwill bin finds. Took a while. I guess these aren't in high demand. I'm not sure if I would pick them up again. Next item that's sold is this complete set of trading cards. It is from The Shadow. I am not familiar with it. 1994. But these Topps trading cards I got at a thrift store on half price day. I want to say I paid $1. And I went through and it was the complete set, numbers 1 through 90. So I went ahead and listed those back in September. and they finally sold for $9.99. So that was a long wait for a couple bucks. These American Girl books typically sell well for me. I'm not sure what the deal was with these. I think it might be because they had library stickers on them and they were hardcover, not the paperback. But the Pleasant companies sell better than the Scholastic ones. There was just one Scholastic one in there. Hardcover, yeah, these I kept knocking down and down in price. They finally sold at $9.99. These would have been Goodwill bin finds, so I would have paid, what, $4? So I probably broke even or lost a couple bucks. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why these didn't sell. It could have been the library stickers. It could have been they were hardback and not paperback. I have no idea. Would I pick them up again? Not if they're marked with library tags. I think that's what made the difference this time. Love my Scentsy buddies. This guy isn't a super popular one, though. He is not a known character per se. He is a cute little robot, though, and came with a scent pack. I've marked him down a few times, listed him back in March, and he finally sold for $9.99. Next item that sold on eBay are these V-Smile controllers. My kids' unit died, which is pretty typical with these things. But the controllers and everything were still fine. The games, I think I have the games listed as well. So these were a lot of 2 working controllers, and they sold for $22.49. If I remember correctly, I got a whole box of V-Smile stuff at the Goodwill bins, and I think it was like $10. It was like 2 of the units, a bunch of the games, and some controllers. So even though the unit died shortly after we started playing it, which I will be listing the dead units for parts, I still came out ahead. I also sold, I think, another controller earlier for this as well, so I have made my money back. I got this set of walkie-talkies at a church sale for $1. It is for the Beat Bugs on Netflix. It is a brand new and sealed. I do not know what these ran brand new, but I was able to sell this one for $19.99. My local thrift store does bags of 5-pound jewelry for $19.99. When they have a coupon deal, I tend to buy several, and I go through, pluck out the good stuff, sell them on eBay, and the rest goes on Whatnot. This was a Chili's 1-year anniversary pin for employees, I suppose, and a very small pin, but it was in one of these bags that I got, and I sold this bad boy for $9.99. Next item that sold is this pair of Scramble Squares puzzles, the hummingbirds and the puppies. These I always pick up. I see them pretty regularly both in the bins and at garage sales. They do tend to sell very well. They will not sell on their own without the plastic. So you need the plastic and the covers. If you try and sell them without, they don't go at all. So the key is finding these in their packaging. So I probably picked these up at a garage sale for $1.25 or 50 cents a piece, and I sold them within a few months for $12.49. I am a huge fan of the King of Queens show. I actually own this DVD set that I bought years ago. But I actually found this. This was at, I think we were talking about this last week, a estate sale where they had a bunch of brand new sealed DVDs that were 50 cents in the basement. This was one of them. I paid 50 cents for this, turned around and sold it relatively quickly in about, 2 weeks for $31.99. And last but not least, I sold this lava lamp. It is a blue one. It's purple, green, and blue LED lights with swirling glitter. This one is brand new in the box, sealed. I got this at a church sale for $4, so selling it for $29.99 was pretty decent. Only problem was when I went to ship it, it was about $13 for shipping. So I didn't make a whole lot on this, but it wasn't a complete waste of my time and energy. I didn't list it till the end of March, took a little bit to sell. That is all I have for eBay this week. I'm hoping to get out to the storage unit today for a few hours to get some listings done. Have been hitting the garage sales pretty hardcore and also doing more Whatnot sales that are finally getting some traction. I have a show on Wednesday of Littlest Pet Shop. I'm doing dollar starts, let them ride, kind of like a clearance sale. And then next week after that, I have over 800 brand new Littlest Pet Shop that I will be selling on Whatnot. So they're going to get wild. They're going to be fun. While eBay is in its slow period, I can at least pick up some work doing those. So I will see you guys next week.